Welcome to Lesson 7 of the Take Care Utah database tutorial series. Today we are going to talk about a really important feature in the database, which is setting up a follow-up. This comes in handy very frequently, and it's something that you'll definitely want to learn how to do. To set a follow-up, we're going to want to go to the goals section, which is on the client profile page. Right here under goals. Whenever you see goals in the Take Care Utah database, what it really means is follow-up. And so what we want to do is we want to add a goal. In this case, we're going to be setting up a coverage to care reminder follow-up. Essentially, we've just helped someone enroll into a health insurance marketplace plan, and we want to make sure that in 2 to 3 weeks, we follow up with them to make sure that they've received their insurance card and that they have a primary care provider. When you open up the goal screen, you're going to see a lot of information, and it may be intimidating at first. However, there's only a few boxes that are actually important, and the rest we can ignore. The boxes we want to enter, the ones that we have to enter, are the ones with the little star on it. For provider, it's already set to Take Care Utah. The date the goal was set is already set to today. Under classification, we need to choose which kind of goal it is. Here we can click that it's a coverage to care follow-up. If it was a Medicaid and CHIP follow-up, then we would click that. Under type, there's only one option, and we just do coverage to care. Here at goal description, if we wanted to add a note about the goal, we could add it here. Otherwise, we can just leave it blank. Under target date, we're not going to touch this. We're just going to leave it blank. Overall status, there's only one option. We're going to just hit identified. The rest of here, the if closed outcome and if partially complete, we're going to ignore and not fill those out. Finally, the important part is the projected follow-up date. So the projected follow-up date, we're going to say is going to be in March. Oops. And we'll say it's going to be March 15th of 2017. It's very important that you put this because the projected follow-up date is what will appear in your list of goals to follow up with. It'll automatically put my name here and Take Care Utah. And under this follow-up made, if you're just setting a goal, you're not going to want to put anything there. You're going to leave it blank, everything else blank. So just to summarize, the information we put today was the day the goal was set, which was automatically entered, the classification or the type of follow-up it was, and we put coverage to care, and then again, coverage to care. The overall status, which is just identified, and then finally the projected follow-up date. Everything else we've left blank, and you're going to want to make sure you leave it blank or else the goal will not appear in your follow-up list. Once we are done with that, we're going to go ahead and hit Add Goal. Once it's added, we can save and exit. Now, if we want to see a list of our goals, we're just going to go to the home screen. And at the home screen, we can see the new goal that we entered. We set it from 15 days from now, so it'll say that there's 15 days remaining on it. And if we want to see who the goal was set for, we can just hover our mouse over that number, and then it will show the client that we set the goal for. Now, let's say 15 days has passed, and we want to mark that follow-up as completed. We'll just click this number right here. It'll take us straight to the profile. And then we can find the goal that we entered. In this case, it was the coverage to care follow-up. So of course, I want to make sure that I answer all of these questions right here with the client. But to indicate that that goal has already been completed and to remove that goal from my goal list, I'm going to edit it. I'm going to scroll down, and under the follow-up made, I'm going to put yes or no. Note that if you hit no under follow-up made, the goal will still disappear. And that's why we didn't answer this question when we were initially creating the goal. Now that we've said the follow-up is made, we're going to save and exit. And when we go back to the home screen, the goal disappears. And that is how you set a goal.